if it even comes close to existing, it's in the manga. And we're not making manga, we're making the anime. So please do what you can as people that like me a little. Do what you can to stop that kind of stuff on the internet, okay? I have nothing against anyone. If they like something, fine. I don't, fine. I mean, live and let live, you know? But when people try to beat me over the head with that, it's not right. Because it doesn't really exist, number one. Number two, it's certainly not the anime. And number three, it's inconsequential. So what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it would be like saying, I think Darth Vader has a mustache. You understand my point? It has nothing to do with the story. Maybe he does and maybe he doesn't. Why make it a bone of contention? Why make it a point of argument? Do you understand what I'm saying? So what? I think fine. Well, that's really good for you that you think that. It has nothing to do with the story. And so I hope you hear me. I hope you hear my heart. I have nothing against people that like certain things, and I don't want them to have anything against me. But that's the reality of that kind of stuff. So I didn't want to just bring that up real quick. Okay? Yes, sir. I grew up in a very musical family. My mom played the piano in church ever since she was very young. All of my uncles sang or played instruments, and I always, ever since I was very young, I sang in church. My parents tried to get me to take trumpet lessons, and I just hated the trumpet. Here, you blow. I may be the only person who tried to flush a trumpet down the throat. And then they tried to get me to take accordion lessons. Guys, I mean, I'm Italian, polka and Pittsburgh, and my mom plays that as well. And again, I learned to hate the instrument because I just didn't want to be forced to do something that I didn't have any passion for. Good, I was going to say kind of inherent desire for it. But then when I started, how many of you were at the concert last night? But then when I started liking a particular musician, and he was a piano player and composed on piano, I started trying to mess around. And what I found, you guys, was that God had just given me this innate ability to play the piano. I can't explain it. I wouldn't try. And I'm very, very careful to give God the glory for that. I didn't do it. And the surest way for it to get taken away from me is for me to go, yeah, I did it all myself. Boom, he'll take it away, and now I won't be able to, I'll wake up one morning and I won't know how to play the piano. I didn't take any lessons. Nobody taught me how. I just know how. And I'm very, very grateful to God for that gift. And so I've been involved with it as long as I can remember. Starting singing and then starting to play the piano and writing songs when I was about 17. Wait a minute, hold on. Because I want to get everybody first and then we'll go on.
If you were in a situation from the specific character,
I can't remember a time that I have. I don't remember a time that I have, and if I did, I don't know which character it would be. See, now that never happens because I'm not sure. I know, and you're adorable. But and you know what's funny? You want to hear a funny short story, you guys? Get it? You'll get a kick out of this. Somebody wrote me an email once and said, "How tall is Ed?" And my first inclination was, crying out loud, I don't know. But I decided that I would pull a number out to land a number. And so I thought back, do you remember when you were little and your parents would put little half lines on the door, on a doorpost to see how you're growing? My mom did that, and I remember the last hash mark that she ever put on the doorpost was 411. I don't remember how old I was, but I remember being 411. So I wrote this fan back and I said, I don't know, but if it were up to me, I'd make Ed 411. month later, I'm at a convention, and somebody in the front row goes, "Hey Vic, you know how tall A is?" I'm like, "No," and they go, "Did you know that it's written in a book, in one of the official books, like backgrounds about the show, characters, and I guess Sarah Cowell, who created it. She says that Ed is hundreds of such and such centimeters tall, or whatever. What? $160, whatever. But here's the point: when you convert it, guess how tall it is. That's just cool. I mean, that is so random. Cool. I love it. Yeah. Everybody say hi to Megan.
Hi, Megan!
What's up, my square? I'm Megan Square.
Megan.
It's died.
Missed that, Megan?
I've never heard your music before.
It's right here.
I know. I see that box. I may just have to take that box and run out with it.
No!
Unfortunately, I am poor.
Well, if anyone's interested, let me just tell you, I have three CDs out, and there are some of the songs are showcased on MySpace. My MySpace page is Vic Mignogna Music.
Can I say I have no
I'd like to do another piano CD at this point in time. I would like to do I'd like to do a Christmas CD.
Yay!
A lot of people have been asking for them, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. And now here it is July, and I just haven't had a chance. So I want to do that. Well, what I mean is I have to get started to have it done in time for people to get it anywhere near Christmas. So, yes.
I thought that I was going to kind of make it and I asked them if it would be possible for me to do any voices in that another studio has licensed that now, and we just haven't come in.
Well, no, none of us are contracted with studios. I'm not under exclusive contract with Funimation, or AT, or Studio, or PCB Productions, or Bang Zoom. We are all independent contracted actors. We are hired per job. That's why many of us that work at ADV also work for Funimation. And that's why I've been out recording for Bang Zoom, or been recording on Glee, because we're not under contract. But the real answer to your question is the first thing you said. Viz licensed Death Note, and they sent it to be dubbed in Canada. I know, I'm bummed out about it too.
Yay, Scott!
So I would have loved to have been. I actually contacted some people about it, and I said, hey, if there's a new show coming out, if there's a chance that I can audition for it, or if you know who gets it or whatever. And the answer was, well, Viz got it, but they're sending it to Canada. So I think I'm going to, just for grins, just for fun, I'm going to try to contact the studio in Canada that's doing it. The chances are it's somebody that I